Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? You all right? Now listen, before I get into this video, I need to tell you I'm not very well. You can probably tell from the tone of my voice. I mentioned yesterday on my other channel, the Duncan Oldham channel, I do like a little update on there when I can. That was coming down with something. I thought I would be knocked out today, and I am really. So, sore throat, chesty cough, not chesty cough, what's it called? Tickly cough. That's it. I just feel tired and a bit run down. So I don't think you're going to be hearing from me today, to be honest, because if I'm doing videos and I'm looking all like worse than I usually do, you're probably thinking there's no difference actually. Coughing and spluttering, you don't want to hear that. It's the international break. What is it to fucking talk about anyway? A load of shite in it. I'm fucking sick of international football. I hate it. Anyway, right, before we progress into me ranting and raving, every time I do a morning briefing, I announce a comment of the day, if you like, at least one from my previous day's videos or the last time I did some videos. And I give away a Cop Talk VIP membership basically for a year. It's to encourage you guys to comment and also to give something back to you guys. The VIP members website is a community that's been online for decades. It's got some very important people on there. It's where I hang out during the day, and everyone is, and there's a chat room, and it's good. It is. The enthusiasm is probably not there right now, but it is. And people support me by joining that website, and it's 50 quid a year, 49.99, same thing. So it's a nice little prize to give away, I think, to some of you that maybe, I don't know, maybe couldn't afford it, or maybe you just don't want to fucking pay for shit like that, and priorities life. I get it, completely understand, but it enables me to give something to you of some value at least. All right, so what I do is I look through the comments, and I try to find a comment. It might be a comment that was very nice about me, it might be just saying I'm amazing. I always like them ones. Or it could just be, a comment that made me think. It doesn't mean that I necessarily agree with the comment or whatever. Anyway, so the winner of the latest Cop Talk VIP membership is Chris Russin 3288. And Chris said, "We don't need to worry about slot dunk. The problem is we have so many players that can play multiple positions and need to get them up to speed. Sob can play anywhere, even on the left, and interchange with Wirtz. Same with Hugo and Isak, Mo and Fede. Personally, I'd like to see us go 3 at the back with Grav just in front for protection. Then stack that midfield and press to death. When we start flying at teams again, all will be well." So there you go, Chris. I've picked you out for a VIP membership, my friend. All you need to do is comment this video and just say, "Hey, I've seen I've won the thing." And then I need you to email support@coptalk.com. That's my daughter, right? And she'll sort you out. And just tell her who you are, point her to the vid or whatever, and we'll get you signed up and on board with us, pal. All right, nice one. So, guys, I'm going to do my acknowledgements in a minute. I'll do them towards the end of the video because it's going to take me a bit of time to skirt around them all. Today, the morning briefing, I usually tell you what my schedule is. I would normally have a live stream with you tonight, but I'm not going to be able to do that realistically. I think that I need to rest. So there'll be no live stream tonight. I'm very sorry. I'm sure you'll survive. Not sure I will, but I'm sure you will. So there'll be no live stream. I'm not planning any videos. I might do some. I'm gonna, I find it very hard just to sit around doing nothing. So I'm gonna look at things and see what's what. But I've had a mooch around already, and it's the international break, We'll see. I just don't think I'm gonna be like, who wants to watch, So, I've looked at the Spanish football dailies for the last few days: Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. 4 newspapers. I've read all 4 for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, which is catching up with you guys since we last spoke, I think. And I can tell you that there is nothing in them regarding Mark Guehi, Konaté, FSG in a second Spanish club, McAllister, who I think will be linked with Real Madrid this season. He has been linked with them. He was linked with them, well, he's been linked with them every few months or so, but nothing to be concerned about. They always link him and then say that Liverpool, it would be impossible to get him because he'd be too expensive. So there's nothing. I don't know if you've seen any bizarre claims about Guehi or Konaté over the last few days. If you have, let me know in the comments section of the video. I would really appreciate if you could tell me if you've seen any articles of interest or what have I missed over the last few days, because without going into it, because I've already gone over it in my other video on my other channel, I had a busy weekend, I watched the football, I went to see my local team play, I spent a night away in Alicante on Sunday night, got back yesterday, and I haven't, really been at a computer, to study things. So, what have I missed? Let me know if there's anything. Now, I recorded the video for the Chelsea game before the game was played. Do you remember? And I said, look, I'm just putting this online. I'm going out for a few sherbets. I won't be able to record it later, but I'll put the correct score in the title of the video at full time. And can you let me know, what you thought of the game? Do you have any more thoughts about that game now that it's passed? Now that you've maybe calmed down or a bit more rational, or you've thought about it? I couldn't believe it, to be honest with you. I don't know, it's a bit depressing, yeah. And everyone's like, I see a lot of comments saying, why is everyone losing the shit? And, look where we are in the league. And it's like, I know all that, but people, how do you say it? Not everyone is losing the shit, right? You're always going to get dickheads that are going to say, slot out and sell words and all this shit, right? You're always going to get fucking numpties like that. But it's fair, even when Liverpool are top of the league, when they have been top of the league, and not playing well, to say, do you know what, I'm a little bit concerned, because if we start playing someone, or if this happens or that happens, we're going to come unstuck. We have to improve. And people were saying this before we lost. So they're kind of right, aren't they? So it's not, I'm not flapping or anything, but you can't just, be super positive all the time. You've got to be a bit realistic. Don't be negative, don't be positive, but be realistic. I think that's allowed, isn't it? So, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe the international breaks come at a good time, I don't know. I don't know. So I went to see my local team play at the weekend, CF Benidorm. It's owned by David Villa. We won 4-0. It was really, really good. It was a fucking great game. And one of the lads was signed on Saturday. He was announced as a new signing on Saturday, threw in the deep end on Sunday and scored 4-0. It was good. Again, I talk about it over there. Listen, some of you are interested in that, right? That's the only reason I mention it, because I talk about it a lot. I love football. And locally, I go and watch and follow my local team. So if you're interested, right, I created some new social media accounts. I was speaking to the manager yesterday and got a lovely little update from him. So on Instagram, X, Facebook, and YouTube, I haven't put anything on there yet, but I will do today because I don't need to talk on there. The username is CF for club football, if you like. Benidorm Talk. CF Benidorm Talk. That's the username on all of those platforms. So if you can't find it, just put youtube.com/@CF Benidorm Talk. Same on Twitter, @CF Benidorm Talk, and Facebook and Instagram. I'd love it if you come and join me on it. It's just it's having a bit of an interest. You know what I mean? Liverpool's our love, right? And obviously your love, right? I'm not as big into the top flight game as I used to be when I was younger, because I've seen a lot of changes over the years. It's all about money and all that now. But it just gives you a little interest. I wonder how Dunk's team's doing, and then, we're top of the league. We're playing third from top on Sunday. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. But, yeah, there was one of the right back, for example. He made his debut at the weekend. Can't remember how old he is. Might be 19 now or 17. 19. No, he's 19. He made his debut on Sunday. And he's been with the club since he was 9. Little things like that are nice, aren't they, So if you like your football, CF Benidorm Talk, X, Facebook, Instagram. and YouTube, and I'm putting as much passion into that as I did with Cop Talk when I first started, because I mentioned this yesterday. When I started Cop Talk, right, if you're a young lad or young lass or whatever, you're spoilt today with everything that's online. You got to remember, when I started Cop Talk, the website, the emailing list before it, we didn't have, well, Google didn't exist, Facebook didn't exist, X didn't exist, the official club website didn't exist. You know, and I was the first one to get in there and start updating fans all over the world, and it gave me great satisfaction doing that. Today, you don't need Cop Talk, you know. Well, I'd argue that we're better than all them other people, there you go, but there you go. But it's good that there's a lot of options for you, right? But the point is, back then, you know, I was the first person to really give everything what they needed. And this is on an absolutely immense small scale. You know, we play down, I think it's the 6th tier of the Spanish Football League, right? But information, it's hard for people to get it. And I'm getting that information and news and sharing it with fans that are interested, right? And it reminds me of how Cop Talk started, you know, like helping people. So it's nice for me, is what I'm trying to say. Who knows, maybe one day they'll get to La Liga, but I'm enjoying it. And I would love to see my friends, those of you that I consider my friends, the ones that, you know, that talk to me and support me and interact with me. Yeah, I see you as my friends. I would love to see you on there. And it would also show the club here that Liverpool fans are cool as fuck and they know the football, right? Because I speak to the club president, the owners, the manager, right? And they know what I do and they know all about you. So wouldn't it be nice if they were like, look, all them Liverpool fans keeping an eye on us. All right? So guys, I won't keep you any longer. I'm going to go and get some water and that. And listen, maybe later in the day I'll feel a bit all right. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be going out tomorrow to Oktoberfest locally. There's a big event on locally. I think there's 12 of us supposed to be going, but I won't be going to that. That tells you I'm not very well, doesn't it? I was looking forward to going to that, to be honest. Actually, do you know what? Earlier, about an hour ago, I mean, I woke up about, I don't sleep anyway, but I woke up about, I don't know, 4:30, 5, stayed awake from then. And I got up, looked after Remy, you know, and sorted him out. And I just started falling asleep on this settee and I could just rest. So I know I'm unwell, you know. So anyway, sorry, I don't mean to drone on, but I drone on all fucking time anyway, don't I? There's no difference. You're looking at me now, aren't you, going, does look any different to normal? Does it that good? I get it. I get it. No problem. Didn't go to a cafe this morning. And you know what? Yeah. It's going to be a shit month because there's no fucking football, international football. Right, what we're going to do is we are going to do the acknowledgements. We're going to do the acknowledgements. Easier said than done. So these people have supported me on this YouTube channel. This is the super thanks, which is really important to me. You know, the channel members and the people that use the super thanks, all the links in the video description. Without those people, I wouldn't be able to do this, guys, and it's just the truth. I don't clickbait you, I don't sensationalize things, I don't make videos when I know it's a load of bullshit. I don't mislead you, I don't sell betting affiliations on you, push them on you, ball shaving products, fuck all, right? And because I don't do all that, it means that my revenue's like that compared to other people, right? So the only way I can do this is if you meet me halfway, and if you're in a position to, is support me with a super thanks or a channel membership or something like that. And if you're not in a position to do that, thumbsing up a video and dropping me a comment gives me motivation. So that's currency too, all right? But this is from Akir, and he is a channel member on this channel, Schwad. Thank you, Akir, for supporting me with the super thanks. And he said that he's not happy. Slot is on fraud watch. We changed tactics and now a top 4 Ballon d'Or contender Mo Salah isn't playing well. We spent over £300 million, and the only signing that looks very good is Ekitike. Slot has to get the best out of these players. We were declining towards the end of last season. Even Diaz, who dementia-afflicted fans want to glaze, was in bad form in those last 3 months of the campaign. I can't accept a season with no major trophies after all the tools he's been given. Domestic Cup double can make up for it, but I'm not crossing my fingers that we'll do that. This bald Dutch manager is officially on a time clock in my eyes. Fix up now, capital letters. We have VVD plus Salah plus Maka plus Wirtz plus Isak. What the fuck? Get it together, says Arkea. Well, he ain't fucking happy. I'm not disagreeing with him. He bought me a super chat, didn't he? Fucking say what you want. What do you think? Do you agree with him? Let us know in the comments. Arkea, thank you, my friend. Arkea supports me quite a bit, so it's always nice to hear from you. Thank you, brother. To be honest with you, I'm not sure where I'm up to. I've got Clive Mitchell here. Bought me a coffee, channel member squad. Afternoon, Dunk. Enjoy your day, stroke, evening out. Here's a coffee for the morning recovery. Thank you, Clive. I appreciate you. Clive's another supporter of mine, just have you know. Right. That's it on this channel. I also have another YouTube channel. Well, I've got thousands of the bastards, to be honest with you. Duncan Oldham. That's where I do things a little bit more personal, where we talk about what's going on. That's where all like my exes watch to see what I'm doing, and they're the ones that thumbs down my videos, and their boyfriends, their new boyfriends. I'm not even fucking joking. Let's have a look. And if you are an ex-boyfriend, if you are a boyfriend of my ex-girlfriend, ex-wife or anything, just remember, next time she's snogging you where her tongue's been, and she won't want to be there today, I can assure you. Okay, my other YouTube channel. David Coleman, thanks for all you do, Dunk. Have a beer or two and a great weekend, DKB. See, my people are fucking amazing. David's cool as fuck. He supported me loads of times. That's the weekend, innit? You know, get yourself a beer kind of thing. See how good my people are. They do look after me, you know. You see, I always say this on here, like the super thanks, the channel memberships. They pay the bills, really. You know, like all the hosting, all the subscriptions, everything you can imagine and you can't imagine. It costs a lot of money to do this, believe it or not. Cop Talk in general. And the links in the video description, like Revolut, which is the one that I really like. Well, I like all three of the links in the video description, but YouTube takes a bit of money through the, what's it called? Super thanks, super chats. And they take 30% and you have to wait till the following month. Whereas the links in the video description are instant and they're 100%. And like my Revolut, that's my beer fund during the week. Do you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, clicking on the super thanks like David has done there, there's still my beer fund, because whatever I've got coming in, that enables me to live my life, yeah? And I like to go out once a week. I like to work for you guys during the week. And then I like to get out for a beer on a Saturday, you know, socially with my friends. And people like David there, man, cool as fuck out there. Do you know what I mean? That's all I want in life, guys. I want to be well. But I'm kind of at that age where I'm enjoying life, and if people like my videos and the stuff I do and they can support me, then great, you know. I'll continue doing it. If they pull the support, then that's fine. It just means I'd have to stop doing it and do something else, you know. But yeah, fortunately I do have some people step up. Not many, to be honest with you. I know a lot more could. But that's up to them. Everyone's got choices in life. But these are my heroes. David Coleman, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I did reply the other day. I've replied to all of these guys. And I've done those ones there. So I think there's just David Coleman there. The other ones was Owen Sadlier and Joe O'Neill on the other channel. The super thanks in it. Okay, we also then have... God, I get so confused. I take screenshots of everything and then I get mixed up. Glenn Smith, cheers, Dunk, Glenn. That was Monzo. That was the link in the video description. He's put cheers, so he means get yourself a drink, Dunk lad. So he bought me like 3 bottles of Magners. I did have Magners on what day was it? Saturday. I felt a bit rough on Sunday morning from Magners, to be honest. Glenn's an absolute hero, massive support in September. I wouldn't have got through that month without Glenn. Thank you, Glenn. Ruby as well. Oh, I did that one. That was your birthday last week. I did that one, Ruby. Here we go. Jeff Potenga. Have a body on me today. That came in on Saturday afternoon. Ah, dear. And this is it Eva Susanna? Hey, up, don't get yourself a coffee or cider on me. Get down with your bad self and that. Kiss. P.S. Hope this covers it. You fucking bet your life. I got myself a cider. Don't you worry about that, my friend. I did. Right, let's have a look. Oh, and thank you. I did thank you on the other channel as well, by the way. So we have Revolut. This is the last one. It's fucking empty now. But that's the whole point of it, innit? I couldn't save money to save my life. Could you? Got no money to fucking save. Could you save money? I can't save my money for spending. And if I don't want to spend it on myself, I'd rather spend it on someone and make them happy. I was supported by Niall, my good friend Niall, over the weekend. Get yourself 2 more Magners. What a legend. Carl Coates as well. Tippery Apple Juice Adventure. And I think... Oh, there might be another one. Let me just check. Because sometimes you can't, with Revolut, sometimes you can't reply to people. I don't know why that is. Like those 2 guys that I mentioned, I could reply to them through the messaging app on the Revolut. But sometimes it just doesn't give me the option. So please never think that I would ignore you. I think that's... Right, hang on then. Yeah, I don't think there's anything anyway. 2nd of October, Ruby. Get yourself some coffees. Appreciate you so much, Ruby. And I couldn't reply to Ruby, that's what I mean. I hate it when I can't reply to people. Now, guys, please, if I've missed you out at all, would you let me know? It's very important to me, you know. It's very important. Oh, well, sometimes I do, you know. Don't know where to put myself today. I like making my vids for you and that. I'll be all right in a day or 2, won't I? All being well. It's a lovely day outside, like, it's nice. I need to be well for the weekend. We got an away game on Sunday. I'm going to miss that Oktoberfest tomorrow, unfortunately. Never mind, got to be well, haven't you? Sorry that I'm a bit, you know, not on form, like. Just want to be well and get to cafe and potter about. Because I've been so enthusiastic recently. You know, if you watch my videos on the other channel, Duncan Oldham channel, the link to that channel's in the video description. You know, you'll know that I've been really enthusiastic. I'm doing a lot of things now during the week and a lot of social things. Even started playing golf. Paddle is on Monday. Golf on Friday. Spanish lessons I have Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wednesday I watch my mates play football in the morning. I will be watching them tomorrow. And I'm going to start, well, it was going to be this week, but it won't be this week now, I don't think. But I'm going to start swimming 5 days a week as well in the morning before I start my videos, you know. Just trying to get moving a bit, you know. I love life and I want to extend it as long as I can, really. I'm sure most of us think like that, right? But, you know, listen, if you're a young lad, I can't speak to lasses because, you know what I mean? But it's the same thing if you're a girl as well. But if you're a young lad, listen to me. Look after yourself when you're growing up, you know. I've always had problems with, you know, when I was a young lad, like when I was 6 years of age, I was under hospital for, You know, I wouldn't eat salads, no surprises, or vegetables, fruit. You know, I wouldn't eat good things. And I've been like that all my life, just carbs all my life, meat and potatoes, basically. Fussy eater, you wouldn't think so, would you? And, you know, having a drink and sitting on my arse. To be honest with you, it's cop talk that's fucking ruined me, really, because it's like almost 30 years sat on my arse, and that's when I put weight on. But, you know, I'm trying to be more active now, is what I'm trying to say to you. And it just catches up on you. Time flies, you know what I mean? Time flies by, it really does. But, you know, you guys that have watched my videos from years ago, you know, I was much bigger lad, you know. But, you know, I never had a problem with chicks. I always had stunners. You people that know me, you know, the people that I've been married to, you know, 2 girls, oh, fucking beautiful, stunning, you know what I mean? Ed turns, how does he fucking, you know what I mean? I think if I'd have had a trouble pulling women, I'd have been thinking, oh, I need to get my weight off. But no. They don't call me the silver tongue for nothing, you know. Anyway, right, I'm off. I've got an headache as well now. If you've watched this video to the end, will you let me know? And can you like keep me posted on stuff like, oh, Dunk, I saw this on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, today. Because I need your comments, because I'm going to be laid on this sofa, or I might go up to my bedroom. I need your comments, because it'll keep me entertained while I'm in bed. So I need you, all right? Now, I've got to go. So if you, I can't ask you if you enjoyed this video, thumbs up the video. So I need to rephrase that. If you managed to get to this point of the video, could you thumbs it up for me? Drop me a comment. Remember, comments make prizes. There's a love out under the video. It's called a super thanks. You know the drill. You do get a shout out if you use it. Or there's links in the video description. And my Revolut account is empty. I'm just saying. That means I cannot go for a drink on Saturday. Truth be told, I won't be going anywhere on Saturday if I'm like this. But I'm sure we'll recover. Well, if you did get me a pint, it might put, you know, it make me a bit more enthusiastic. It might be psychological. Maybe because my Revolut's empty, I'm feeling a bit, you know, under the weather. Maybe I'll go, oh, look, I could go out. You know what I mean? Never know, do you guys? Look, God loves a grifter. Right, I'm off. Let me know what's going on. Are you interested in international football? When do England play? Can someone tell me when England play? My home country. I don't even fucking know. Don't fucking care either. Is it World Cup qualifiers? Or is it friendlies? Or do they not do friendlies now? I don't know. I think it's a World Cup. Well, when I was glancing over the fixtures yesterday and I saw Spain, and I'm sure it said World Cup qualifier, but I couldn't find England anywhere. Not that I'll be watching. I won't fucking watch that. I'd rather watch gay porn. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just not into that. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know. Well, I don't know. When you see, well, I've never seen it before, but when I've been channel hopping before, they're always like really fit, aren't they? They don't look like normal. Well, they do look normal. Normal people is what I mean. I mean, like they're like models. Do you know what I mean? With great big, you know what I'm saying? They do, don't they? It's a bit off-putting, that's what I mean. It makes you insecure, like, oh, look at that. You know, if I was in here with chick, you know, I'd be like, well, turn channel over quick. Well, I wouldn't leave it on. Oh, my God. Do you know what I mean is they look like models. It's like, listen, right? Other porn, man, woman, right? When the models, I don't like it. I like it when it's real. You know what I mean? Trisha and Steve from, I don't know, Milton Keynes banging off at fucking, you know what I'm saying? I like that. Well, I would if I watched it. I don't want to watch beautiful people. Whenever I've gone through channels and gone, oh, look at them mucky. They've always looked really like handsome and tall and that complete fucking opposite to me. Ah, dear me. You won't get this on Match of Day. I'll try anything once, and maybe I have anyway. So, no, I'm just not gay. My boyfriend is, but I'm not. I don't care what anyone is, to be honest with you, as long as they get me a super chat. I don't. You know what? Jokes aside, I couldn't give a fuck. Could you give a fuck, really? Are you bothered about stuff like that? I couldn't care less. I don't care who anyone, like, votes for politically. I don't care who they're shagging, what they're like. I am the most laid-back person. I like everyone, mate. I could sit down next to an absolute fucking psycho murderer and talk to him. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean I'd be nice to him, but like, no. I used to write to, you know, people in prison and stuff like that. One of them was a chick. She was up for murdering 4 other kids. Yeah, four other kids. All 4 kids died, but at different times, and she was accused of murder. She denied it. Bit weird, isn't it? But the psychology was behind it was why I did it. Because I'm quite deep. I'm right into my crime stuff, you know, like watching trials and that. But I guess this is from my other channel, really. But I watch live trials all the time. I like them. I attend them when I go to America and that. But yeah, psychology, I'm right into my psychology. If you ever come and have a conversation with me, I'll be analysing the fuck out of you. You know what I mean? When you leave a comment, I'll be like, is that a fucking serious comment? Hey, listen, if you ever take it pissing comments, always put an emoji. Because I'm trigger happy. I don't fucking suffer fools. You know, when people go, there shouldn't be censorism, shouldn't censor people on YouTube, get the fuck out. You run your mouth on here, you're a fucking numpty, you're out, that's it, last chance. When you hide someone on YouTube, it's like you can't ban them, you hide them, so you never see them again. They're still there, they think you can see their comment. It appears with everybody else's. But only they can see it. You can't see it, I can't see it. But they're still there ranting. Can you imagine how many people comment my videos that don't realise that we can't see them? And it's the same in the chat room when they come in the chat. Their chat would appear to them, but we can't see it. I do like the way YouTube does it. Because like on Facebook, it'll say, I don't know, page not found or something like that. It's quite funny. I mean, do you know what? I'm glad I've spoke to you guys, because I feel a bit humorous now at the end of the video. Right, I'll go. I'll see you in a bit, right? Take care. Thumbs up. There's a love out under the video, if you've never seen it before. All right, drop me a comment though, because seriously, I've got nothing else to fucking do all day.